All right, Matthew. I don't even know what it's. I don't know where it's down.
24, 43, 24 and 43.
Camera had stopped, so I was reading. I'm finna read Matthew again. Okay, and if it stopped before I read this, we were reading 2 Peter, 3rd chapter, where the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. Because prior to that, I read through the Spirit Isaiah 54, because we just read an article where the Russia is they're testing their hypersonic missiles. Okay, they're testing in the midst of the war in Ukraine. They've been testing their missiles, making sure that they're on point. Then through the Spirit, I read 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, which speaks of the elements melting with fervent heat, the missiles being shot on this place. And fervent meaning boiling. Okay, so it's an intense heat. Okay, now reading in Matthew 24:43. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known what watch the thief would come. So if you know a thief coming to your house, guess what you're going to do? You'll be prepared and waiting on him. It's only when you don't know, when the thief comes and catch you out surprise, man. That's how a thief do. He want to catch you out surprise. He don't want to have to deal with you when you at home. He want to catch you on while you gone, while you not even thinking, right? And it says, if he would have watched, he would have suffered the house to be broken up. Therefore be also ready, for in such an hour ye think as not the Son of Man coming. Because these people are not ready for the Heavenly Father's Son to come. Because they've been saying for years and years, because the people think that the Heavenly Father is basically going to come when they dead and gone, they great-great-great-grandkids dead and gone. They think 5 or 6 generations going to be gone before the Lord going to come back. But you got to remember, the Lord was dealing with the disciples at one time. He told them I was going to come back. He told them in the regeneration, okay? Let me show you what he told them in the regeneration. Matthew the 19th chapter. 19 and 20, I started 27. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Peter said, we didn't have everything to follow you. And when we gonna get back? Because they was thinking, because you remember when the Lord, when he actually died, came back in Acts the 1st chapter, they say, is the kingdom of heaven we finna get it now, right? He said to them, he said, and Yahweh said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. So that's the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father and mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So the Lord is he told him, hey, you're gonna get this kingdom of heaven, you're gonna get 100-fold, man. All right? It says, therefore, back in 44, back to 24:44, be ye ready for such an hour you think that not the Son of Man coming. Okay? So these people are relaxing in society because they've always heard that the end of the world was coming, but it's always been years passed by. So the people are relaxed, man. So we're in that time. because you have the players are being put together in the Middle East right now. The war Harmagawan is being basically put together right before our eyes, man. The Most High calling them to what? The muster of the battle.
Right.
See that? It says, who then is faithful and wise servant? A faithful and wise servant is one that's what? Gonna do the work and keep doing his work. Now is the time we need to be in overdrive. Now ain't the time to be slacking. See that? This is the time to be in overdrive now. Because you at the end. So ain't no use of slacking, man. You know? Shit, we all can do more than what we're doing. You know? Hell, even me, I could do more. But I get on myself because I have to examine myself when I think I'm not doing enough. I have to look in the mirror and confess it. Ask the Lord, hey, forgive me if I ain't doing enough. Put the Spirit on me. Double my portion. Let me do a little more for you. Okay? Because a lot of people gonna get caught slacking. Because guess what? The angels see what we do. The angels see everything we do. You can hide some shit from man all damn day long. But the angels see everything and they report everything. So we don't want to get caught slacking and lacking, man. It says, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, and give him meat for a due season. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, he shall find doing. So when the Lord comes, he want to find faith in the earth. He want to find you doing this work. He want to, hell, we all hearers, you want to got to be doers as well. And this is a time when you got to go into overdrive. You see, we in training them for that day. Your final test. You see that? You don't want to fail your final test. This ain't gonna be open book. You ain't gonna have no cheat sheet. See that? So everything you learn. You see that? If you are one who is studious in learning, I pray you have faith. If you one that don't learn well, I pray you have faith. And the Lord see your works. If you don't, then you're gonna fail. And that's gonna be hard. You don't want to fail that test. It's Joel. I had read Joel earlier. I'm gonna read that again. Joel, book of Joel, it's the 3rd chapter. Joel 3. Joel 3. Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Okay? So you're getting ready to come up to the valley of decision. Right? The Lord getting ready to bring them to that Middle East to do battle. Like I was reading in Ezekiel 38, and I'm going to go back there, right here. The Heavenly Father is using a major player, he's using a major Edomite, Russia. All right? It says, Ezekiel 38, and 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief priest of Meshach and Tubal. Okay? And prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. The Lord is against Gog and Magog, but he's using you for for his counsel. Because in Isaiah the 19th chapter, it says this. Isaiah 19. And 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. So this whole spirit of Egypt, because America has taken on that spirit of Egypt. It says it's going to fail in the midst thereof. Okay? Egypt means what? Bondage. So the Lord going to use Edomites is going to go against the Edomites. See, Isaiah came around 750 BC, 740 BC. All right? Egypt had long been destroyed. So why would he say, I'm going to pit the Egyptians against the Egyptians, when basically the Egyptians had already been destroyed? He's talking in the future. Okay? He said he's going to set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So you Edomites are going to be going against each other. Right? And it says, verse 4, and I will turn thee and put hooks into thy jaws, and will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, horses and horsemen, all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even great company with bucklers, shields, all them having swords. So the Lord is telling you, I'm going to lead you Russians back to having that old mind state, the old Soviet mind state. Right? The bear ain't gonna give a fuck when it's time to kill whatever you gotta devour. He ain't gonna give a fuck. The bear has a great defense system. If you look at the wildlife shit, when wolves circle a bear, you notice they never get him. They never get him. And they never get his cubs. Because he's so fast, he's so quick. Right? He has a great defense system. So the Heavenly Father has what? Put this great skill of having that defense system on the Russians. Because Esau, NATO, and all them that have come together thinking they're going to take down Russia, it's going to be a surprise, man. The Heavenly Father got a surprise for you. All right? It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmet, Gomer, all his bands, the house of Togarmah in the north court, all his bands, and many people with them. Be thou prepared, and prepare thyself, thou and all